Long Island medium Theresa Caputo has a family crisis in her life. His family members betrayed him over property issues and eventually threw him out of his home. Theresa has previously fought legal battles over the estate and won a lawsuit against her ex-husband Larry Caputo. But this time the situation has become more complicated as his own people have turned against him. Now, Theresa is completely alone. Theresa Caputo's life seems to go through one storm after another. The family feud over the property became so intense that he was eventually thrown out of the house by his own family members. The family he once loved and cared for is now turned against him. Theresa recently sued her ex-husband Larry Caputo over the property and won in court, but his family was further divided by the case. Even Theresa's children did not stand by her. Allegedly, his family members conspired to deprive him of the property and eventually threw him out of the house. However, Season 7 of Long Island Medium was filled with heartwarming readings, emotional family moments, and unexpected surprises. This season, Theresa Caputo continued to connect people with their deceased loved ones while juggling her own personal life. The season kicked off with Theresa taking her readings outside of New York, traveling to different cities to surprise fans. She visited a grieving mother in Florida and brought comfort to a family who had lost their son in a tragic accident. One of the standout readings in this episode featured a woman who had lost her husband unexpectedly, and Theresa delivered a message that left everyone in tears. A particularly emotional reading involved a father who had lost his teenage daughter. Theresa described the exact details of her passing and shared a message from the daughter, bringing closure to the devastated father. Meanwhile, back at home, Theresa's daughter, Victoria, was preparing for a big event, and the family was dealing with the usual chaos. In this episode, Larry Caputo, Theresa's then-husband, planned a surprise getaway for their anniversary. However, things didn't go as smoothly as planned, as Theresa found herself conducting an unexpected reading at a restaurant, where she connected with a spirit linked to a waitress. This moment showcased how spirits can reach out at any time, even in the middle of a romantic dinner. One of the season's most talked about readings occurred when Theresa met a woman who lost her brother in mysterious circumstances. The details revealed during the reading led the family to re-examine the case, proving how powerful Theresa's gift can be in providing not just comfort but also potential answers. While balancing her work as a medium, Theresa faced challenges in her personal life. Her son, Larry Jr., was making big decisions about his future, and Victoria was dealing with relationship issues. This episode showed a more personal side of Theresa, as she tried to keep her family together while continuing her spiritual mission. Theresa had the opportunity to read for a celebrity couple whose emotional reaction proved how universal the need for closure is. Meanwhile, a skeptical client came in with doubts, only to leave completely convinced after Theresa delivered details that no one else could have known. However, Long Island medium Theresa Caputo has once again made headlines with an extraordinary event that has left her fans and followers in awe. This time, the celebrity medium claims to have received divine inspiration from a spirit, which guided her to write an emotional letter. According to sources close to Theresa, the letter was written in a trance-like state, where she felt a presence guiding her hand. This experience, she claims, was unlike anything she has ever encountered before. Theresa Caputo, best known for her strong spiritual abilities and her ability to connect with the deceased, has always shared her belief that spirits communicate with her in various ways. However, this time, she says the connection was so intense and overwhelming that she couldn't resist putting the message down on paper. I was sitting in my room when I suddenly felt an overwhelming energy around me. It was as if someone was standing right beside me, urging me to listen. Before I knew it, I found myself picking up a pen, and my hand started moving on its own. I wasn't consciously thinking about what I was writing, it just flowed through me like a message from beyond. Although Theresa has not publicly released the full contents of the letter, sources suggest that it contained a deeply personal and emotional message, not just for her, but for someone else in her life. Some speculate that the letter might be related to her late relatives, while others believe it could be a message for one of her clients. Theresa did, however, share a small portion of the letter during a live event, where she read the following lines aloud. "You are not alone. Even when you feel lost, we are here. We see your pain, we see your struggles, and we walk with you through every moment. Trust that love never dies, it simply changes form." This message immediately struck a chord with her audience, many of whom were brought to tears. Theresa has worked with thousands of grieving families, but some fans are wondering if this particular spirit was someone from her own life. Over the past year, Theresa has faced multiple personal challenges, including a difficult legal battle with her ex-husband, Larry Caputo, a major house fire that destroyed her Los Angeles home, her daughter's hospitalization after giving birth to twins, her son's recent arrest and family tensions. Given all these hardships, some believe that the spirit guiding her could have been a departed loved one trying to send her comfort and guidance. After sharing her story, social media exploded with reactions. Many fans expressed amazement and admiration, while others debated whether the experience was truly supernatural or simply a deeply emotional moment. "Theresa is truly gifted. This message gave me chills. Even if you don't believe in spirits, she has been through so much lately. Maybe this was the universe's way of helping her heal." While skeptics continue to question the authenticity of the experience, one thing is clear. Theresa Caputo's connection to the spiritual world remains as strong as ever. Theresa has hinted that she might turn this emotional letter into a book or a special TV episode, where she will explore the meaning behind the message and how it relates to her own journey of healing and self-discovery. She also revealed that she will be hosting a special live session, where she plans to share more details about the experience and even attempt to reconnect with the spirit that guided her. Fans are now eagerly waiting to see if this letter will lead to more profound spiritual insights, and whether Theresa's journey will bring new revelations about the afterlife and beyond. However, in one notable session, she connected with two sisters whose father tragically died in the September 11 attacks. During the reading, Theresa conveyed messages from their late father, offering the sisters solace and affirming his continued presence in their lives. In another instance, Theresa performed a live reading where she assisted two grieving sisters in connecting with their departed loved one. This session provided the siblings with much-needed comfort and closure, highlighting Theresa's ability to bring peace to those dealing with loss. Theresa's readings often resonate deeply with those she connects with, offering messages of reassurance and love from departed family members. Her work continues to touch the lives of many, providing a sense of peace and understanding through her mediumship. However, in a recent session, she assisted a woman in connecting with her departed father and brother, helping her release deep-seated guilt and find peace. In another emotional reading, Theresa connected a woman with her deceased father and brother, offering messages that facilitated healing. Theresa's work remains a source of solace for many, as she continues to bridge the gap between the physical and spiritual worlds. However, Theresa Caputo, widely known as the Long Island Medium, has once again provided solace to a grieving family through her extraordinary gift. This time, she connected with a woman struggling with the devastating loss of her brother, who passed away shortly after a flight. The woman, whose name has not been publicly released, reached out to Theresa in hopes of finding peace after her brother's unexpected passing. According to reports, her brother, a seemingly healthy man, had boarded a routine flight but experienced a sudden medical emergency during or shortly after landing. The exact cause of his death remains unclear, but sources suggest it could have been related to an undiagnosed health condition or complications exacerbated by air travel. The grieving sister had been struggling with unanswered questions, feelings of guilt, and a deep sense of loss. "I just never got to say goodbye," she told Theresa during their emotional session. "I don't know if he suffered. I don't know if he knew how much we loved him." During the reading, Theresa, known for her unique ability to communicate with spirits, provided insights that brought tears and comfort to the grieving woman. "He's showing me that he didn't feel pain," Theresa told her. "I keep feeling this overwhelming sense of peace, almost like he drifted away without realizing it." Theresa further described visions of the man smiling, signaling that he was at peace. "He wants you to know that he was greeted by family on the other side. He wasn't alone," she assured the woman. One of the most touching moments of the session came when Theresa relayed a specific detail. "He's mentioning a necklace, a chain with something meaningful on it." At that moment, the woman gasped and held up a pendant she had been wearing, a piece of jewelry her brother had given her years ago. "That's him," Theresa confirmed. "He's letting you know he's still with you." The reading brought a sense of closure that the woman had been desperately seeking. "I've been carrying so much pain," she said. "But now I feel like I can breathe again, knowing he's okay." This is not the first time Theresa has helped someone navigate the complex emotions of sudden loss. Over the years, she has connected with countless families, offering messages of hope and healing. In a follow-up interview, the woman expressed her gratitude. "I was skeptical at first," she admitted, "but the things she said, there was no way she could have known. I feel like my brother really came through today." While Theresa's spiritual insights provided comfort, medical experts have also weighed in on the risks associated with flying. Sudden health complications in the air or after landing are rare, but can happen due to factors like blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Long periods of immobility on flights can increase the risk of clots, which may travel to the lungs or heart. Some individuals may have underlying cardiovascular issues that become aggravated due to changes in altitude and cabin pressure. While cabin pressure is regulated, it is still lower than at sea level, which can be dangerous for those with respiratory conditions. Experts recommend that travelers with pre-existing health concerns consult a doctor before flying, stay hydrated, and move around the cabin during long flights. Theresa Caputo continues to share her gift with those seeking connection and closure. Despite stepping away from her long-running Long Island medium TV show, she remains dedicated to helping people heal through private readings, live shows, and personal interactions. Her latest session reminds the world why she has remained a beloved figure in the realm of spiritual healing. Whether one believes in her abilities or not, the comfort she brings to grieving families is undeniable. For those who have lost loved ones and seek answers, Theresa's work remains a source of hope and healing, one message at a time. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Mina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel.